Alright, we're back, and I have doubled the amount of flotation cells, so we now have 6 of them. Which means we gotta move all of this stuff down. Don't look at this horrible thing I did here, but I've already got the water piping stuff done. So now we're gonna look at how we're going to do this. So I think we might have enough that 2 crushers can do all 12 of these, but I'm not sure. So to start out, honestly, I think what we're going to do, I just screwed all that up. We're just going to take this line out of here. Get that out of there. And we're just going to see if I don't do something stupid like that. We're just going to see if I run this down here, how many it can do this way. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the 6th one is starting but not continually going. So we could almost run 6 of them off of 1 crusher. So what I think we're going to do, honestly, all that work I did to make it look all fancy, I don't think I need to do. I think running it just like that is perfectly fine. Not splitting it that way. But I think we're going to go ahead and put in 1 more crusher. I think over here might be better. I'm trying to decide how I want to do the... because I think this is not going to work quite right with 3. Let's go ahead and, for the moment, this is the one that doesn't keep running. So let's do that. We're going to have to do something with where that is. Honestly, we just need to take it out. Now that'll let those run in. Now the only problem with that is it's now only running on one side. And we also don't have power going into any of these. There we go. That guy right there has no power. We need to move that up. Alright, that takes care of that. And that got done. Let's go ahead and do powder refining. We'll get that done. Alright, now we got to deal with the outputs, which we were just using these. Let's just get this mess out of here. Alright, so now that I got that part figured out, I'm going to go ahead and get the ore sorters put in. They're still going to be 2 for every 3. Get these silos moved down. So I'm going to end up putting them like way down here to make sure we got plenty of room. And I'll be right back with you. Alright, I think I finally got this all set back up. So you can see that all of our flotations are actually running just fine, honestly, off of those 2 crushers. We actually have more than what we need, it looks like. I've got some leftovers here that I'm going to just throw in this bottom one, along with those in this one. But we've got 2 crushers, 4 ore sorters, 12 flotation, and that's the amount of iron we're getting out of that setup. So still not as much as we really need, but we're going to be setting up, like I said, the Givotite, so we'll have twice as much coming in for that. Twice as much as what we have now coming in from that one. I think that's pretty decent amount, at least for now. We can always like copy and paste this whole thing over, which I'm actually going to leave enough room here to do so. There's no reason to do the Givotite right on top of it. I want to see how our flow's doing on our water here now. Purified water is staying good. Sulfuric water is bouncing around a bit, but we don't have a pump on that one. But it's not staying empty. So we might have actually hit, which I'd be amazed if we didn't, to be honest. We might have actually hit the amount that we can run over there. Let's see, our mineralized water is full, which completely makes sense, seeing as how we're probably now maxed out on our purified, or our sulfuric water. So take a look at that. Oh yeah, we are maxed out on that and making more mineralized than we can deal with. So we're definitely going to set up another one of these hydro plant 2s. We might actually set up 2 more. This is only a hydro plant 1. So we want to go ahead and upgrade that to a number 2. And we had made these last time and not got them put in, so let's go ahead and get them put in here. Yes, I just screwed up the power. Not an issue. There, that'll get us some power around there. Now we just need to get our CO2 and everything hooked up for that. But let's start out with getting this in here. And we'll just copy it over from that one. And then we need to get the important part in here. And we're going to need to get one of those on there. There we go. Now that can run. We need to get the output here, which I'm just going to do that. Yes, we're going to lose a little bit, but honestly, it's not that big a deal. It's just kind of an infinite thing. Alright, so that's hooked up. We just need to get the CO2. Wait a minute, is this CO2 or CO? Yeah, this is CO2. Not CO. That should be perfectly fine running like that. Yeah, that's perfectly fine running like that. And we can do the same thing down here for this one. Even though this one, I think I'm... actually, let's just do that. There. That'll allow the two of them to mix together. They should still be able to empty in plenty of time for the next one. Now, how in the world do you not have enough mineralized water to run? Aha, that's how. There we go. Now you guys have plenty to run. And these guys are staying full again. We might have to put in another one of them. And I'm guessing we're probably going to need to put in multiple more of these. We'll check and see. Oh yeah, that's definitely staying full. I'm seriously thinking about getting rid of the... Looks like it's a good thing we set up that coal thing. I'm seriously thinking about just getting rid of this one down here. Just for the fact that this is an infinite source. I'm not really wasting anything to get rid of it. And it's kind of messing with my ability to tell how many of these things I need. I'm hoping we're going to be good on our carbon dioxide. So far we are. Crystal shard processing. Alien microbe processing. And advanced hydro refining. Uh-huh. So you say. Alright, let's get the aluminum smelting taken care of. And we are filling up on green algae nicely. I'm thinking we're going to take out these trees right here and put in a whole nother bank of these. The good thing is, like I said, supposedly these things eat up pollution, so taking out trees to put them in shouldn't be a problem. And actually, I need to take a look at how we're doing pollution wise, which is actually pretty damn good. We're not using anywhere near the amount of stuff we were using. The iron smelting is not turned on right now, so the pollution will get worse as soon as we turn that back on. Alright, so I'm gonna make let's see, I got enough for 3 more. We're really running low on steel. Everything is taking steel right now. I need to look into what I'm gonna do about it. I know what I want to do, but I need to get the rest of this processing changeover done. And as you can see, we have plenty of iron for what we're doing. So the fact that we don't have iron right now is not an issue. We've got plenty. Same for copper. We've got tons. And I think we have plenty of copper ore stored up somewhere. Wait a minute, that's running down that way. Oh yeah, right here. We have plenty of copper. So the fact that it's not running right now is not a big deal. But we're only getting 1 piece of steel out ever so little here. Because up until this point, we didn't need a whole lot of steel. And we're just barely making enough to keep up with the cliff explosions up here. Which honestly, we don't need to make any more. We can leave that go right there. I have enough on me for what I need to do. But I was looking down here at the steel, and all of these, oh, that one's not, this one. So that's got 287, that's got 2.6, that's got 4. So honestly, I can afford to spread that out. Even if I stop the iron coming in, that's going to give me a bunch of steel. So I'm going to change this up a little bit, as much as I hate doing it, because I don't like that way of making steel. I'm going to make 2 assembly machine 2s, because that'll do it a little bit faster. And I think, honestly, all I'm going to do is run that belt like that. Alright, where the hell did those... There they are. And then we'll just put those in there like that. This needs to be on steel. We're probably going to put in 2 of those. And then that can come up and like that. And that'll get us a lot more steel than what we have been. And just dump that in there. I could probably put in another one, to be honest. But that'll start getting me a bit more steel. That's... Oh yeah, we're still using steel over here. I forgot about that. Actually... Oh, it's not getting up there far enough because that's... Okay. I was saying, why in the hell is that one's not even making any? Because it's all going to make big ones at the moment. And you know what? I am going to go ahead and make one more of them. I need the steel. Has to be done. And like I said, it's not like I don't have an ass ton of this stuff sitting around anyways. You just noticed that one doesn't even have a way to get rid of what it has. Alright. So I'm going to get to work on a bit more of this sulfuric water, green algae stuff, which I do want to show you real quick. I noticed something the other day, since we're talking about algae. The green algae we're currently using for cellulose fiber, but we can also use it to make compost. Compost can be made out of green algae, 4 of them, 3 of the brown algae, 2 of the red algae, which we're not making, or 1 of the blue algae, which we're not making. We can also make it out of wood, the cellulose fiber itself, and then all kinds of gardens and seed stuff. But the compost is then needed for making soil, which is used for making a basic farm, but it's also used for tree seeds, trees, gardens, all kinds of stuff like that. Which, yes, I've been talking about this forever. We are going to get into trying over the other way of making trees and wood eventually. But I was looking at that and thinking that, you know, we have all of this green algae building up here. That'll be a really nice way of being able to make the compost that we need. And I haven't decided if we're going to use the cellulose or the green algae. I think it would actually be better if we did the cellulose, because it's 2 cellulose to 1 compost. where it's 4 algae to 1 compost. But if we look at the green algae to cellulose, it's 10 to 5. So it would be 5 to 1 is the ratio there. So it would take 10 green algae to make... Wait a minute. Hold on a minute. Cut that number by 5. That's 1. Cut that number. Yeah, it's 2 to 1. What the hell did I say a minute ago? My math is not working. So it's 2 to 1 for green to cellulose. So then it would take, oh, it's the same number, 4 to 1. Yeah. Same exact ratio. So we might as well just use the green algae rather than wasting the time turning it into cellulose. So yeah, we're probably going to be doing that pretty soon. But I'm going to go ahead and get a bunch more of these made, get them put in, so we're not backing up there. And probably going to look at setting up the Givotite next. And then we're finally going to do our iron and steel stuff, I do believe. Because I need to get the steel ran better. The only thing is that I need to have the iron coming in before I can really set up taking it out. So I will see you guys next time.